Welcome back, it is great to see you, and today we'll be covering some abroad pickups, which by the way, this may as well be a series now, so let's get right into it. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you may have seen that I recently went to Greece. And as always, when I travel, I love to not only dive into the culture, the food, my overall surroundings. I just love exploring and seeing what life is like in other countries. I do also like taking a little bit back with me. Oftentimes, the things that you purchase while you're away can serve as little bits of memories of your time there. So we'll start off with the accessories because I really do feel like I brought back a piece of Greece with me. First up, I have this leather passport holder. Something about me is I'm going to go inside every single leather shop there is, and I'm going to take my time to see what they have. I came across this leather passport holder because, of course, I travel frequently and I wanted something that I could just hold all of my important cards in and passport whenever I am traveling, and I also wanted to do so with a little bit of style. Previously, I had a passport holder from Amazon, but I feel like I just wanted something a little bit more special. What better way than to grab something from Greece? I really love the color. It's this really nice dark green, and as a matter of fact, the shop that I purchased it from was one of the best experiences I think I've ever had going into a shop. Not because of the things that they had, but more so the hospitality when I came in. So one of the bracelets that I'll be showing later on in this video was actually given to me for free. And after talking to the shop owner and then, saying, hey, I'll leave you a Google review, she just felt really appreciative by that and then gave me this free bracelet, which we will be covering soon. I'll also show some pictures of what the shop looked like. It was really cool because everything in the shop was handmade, and I actually took a picture of the guy working on the leather, and I just thought this shop was extremely cool and unique. So if you happen to ever go to Greece, I would definitely recommend that you give this shop a visit. I believe it was in Athens. And next up we have this amazingly beautiful tote bag. When I'm traveling, when I'm going around, when I'm taking photos, when I'm going to the park, whatever the case may be, I love to have a tote bag with me just because I hate carrying a million things in my pocket, and I usually have a camera with me and a power bank and cables, and if I want to stay out all day and also carry all the things I need to carry, I have two options. Either I can somehow stuff everything in my pocket or carry a backpack and ruin the fit. So a tote bag is a great middleman, and that's exactly why I felt like I needed to have this tote bag, because not only is it a beautiful piece of leather, I love the fact that everything is handmade. There are tons of zippers, pockets, a lot of space for you to put everything you really need to fit inside of this bag, but also just the leather finish looks beautiful. So one, not only does it have some utility, but two, it also looks great in the process. I do have this canvas tote bag that I grabbed from Tokyo, but for me this one just seems a lot more dressy, and I think that it could really add a different dynamic to some of the outfits I have. If anything, make it look just that much better. If you're looking for a tote bag, something that's just going to look a little bit more stylish than your average backpack, seriously, consider a leather tote bag. I also did a demonstration just to see how much I could fit, and I was surprised that I could fit my laptop, my portable charger, some other cables, my phone, my keys, my wallet, my AirPod. I don't know if I said this, but I also fit my Fuji inside of there too, which goes with me everywhere when I want to take photos. And so the fact that I could fit everything there comfortably and also the bag looks great is a win-win situation for me. You really can't ask for anything more than that. And now we can move on to the jewelry, because now this paints the entire picture of the story I was telling you earlier. This was the free leather bracelet that was given to me by the shop owner. Personally, I just really love the way that the leather and the other accessories stack together. I really do think it looks amazing. As a matter of fact, the bracelet that I didn't know I was going to have was this silver one, which I really do love because I feel like it's simple, it's minimalistic, and I was really looking for a bracelet that I could just wear with any kind of outfit, whether it be dressed up or just on a casual day. Something like today where I'm just wearing some jeans and a shirt, and I really do think it looks good on top of that. And then I did also grab this ring. A fun fact about me is I used to wear a lot of rings, but these days I don't really anymore. But recently I've kind of been getting back into it. And that's kind of why I wanted this ring from Greece. Again, just another subtle reminder of my time there. You can never go wrong with jewelry, I think, especially when you find stuff of good quality, especially when it's 925 silver, so you don't have to worry so much about the tarnishing. And then the leather bracelet was really just a nice touch, which I really wasn't expecting to have at all. I did also grab some clothing from Zara. I know. You might be looking at me like, wow, is this guy crazy? He went to Greece and he bought clothes from Zara. Come on now. Well, when you're in the United States, Zara is overpriced, especially for the materials and everything like that. You're really not getting what you paid for in a sense, especially depending on what you buy. And so every time I go to Europe, I like to stop by a Zara because the prices are a little cheaper, less import taxes, whatever the case may be. There's definitely a markup situation when they get shipped over to the US, and so in Europe it is slightly cheaper, especially if you go to Spain. So if you're ever in Spain, go to a Zara, and I promise you the prices are like if you walked into a Forever 21 or something like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what they treat it like in Spain. You'll really question yourself when it comes to buying Zara ever again because of how cheap you can get it in Spain. So the first thing I got was this long sleeve Henley, I'm not entirely sure how you say that. I probably botched it either way, but I love this long sleeve. It was perfect for my time in Greece. I actually ended up putting it on and throwing a fit together with it because it just really blended in well with what I was trying to go for. And I really wanted a white long sleeve that I could not only wear in the summer, but also a little bit in the fall as well. This could make a great layering piece in those cooler months. That's ultimately why I ended up buying that shirt, just because I could wear it in the summer, I could wear it in Greece like I did. I'll show a picture of what that outfit looked like, and I could also throw it on in the fall when I layer up with some other outer layer pieces. And then next, we have this shirt actually. I kind of didn't realize that I was wearing it to film this talking head, but yeah, I really love this waffle neck. It was interesting. It has this waffle type of texture to it, and then at the same time, it also has this washed kind of effect. It gave me a beachy vibe, and it's also a little bit fall at the same time. It has that weathered, stone washed kind of look. And again, it's definitely a summer piece, and then it could also be a fall piece if you layer it up. So two big reasons why I got those two long sleeves. And then the third, I got this white short sleeve. The big draw for me was the fact that it had this black ribbed neckline, and then as well as the armholes. I just thought it looked great. It was a little unique. And again, it was something that I wore in Greece almost immediately. I mean, what can I say? I'm just extremely impatient, so I had to throw it on. So I really hope this video wasn't too short or anything like that, and I really do hope you enjoyed it. Recently, I felt a little bit under the weather, so my energy has definitely been a little low after I came back. I think it was a temperature change. As always, if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate the time that you take to watch these videos, especially when I'm just rambling on about this weird and sometimes expensive hobby that I have. So thank you so much. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, subscribe. I appreciate anything. See you on the next one.